Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. Today I'd like to show you my sales for June on Redbubble, and as you can already see, it has not become my best month. I hoped it would be, but it didn't. May was really a good month for me compared to the month before at least. Overall, it still wasn't great because I only made roughly above £10, so that's British pounds, so it's something like maybe 15 US dollars, which is not bad. I know many people aren't getting any sales, but still it's not great compared especially to websites like Spreadshirt or Zazzle or even Merch by Amazon, where I have made more sales and more royalties, but still, it's growing. It's growing. I mean, we've zoomed back here, so it's been growing since January, really. So I'm quite happy with it. I hoped it would become my best month, but it didn't. I mean, June is a shorter month than May, not much shorter, but a little bit shorter. So had June had one more day, maybe someone else would have made another purchase. But hey, it doesn't matter. I've made 9 sales in June compared to 11 in May, and that actually is not too bad. I know it's hard to get sales on Redbubble if you're just starting out. I mean, even though I started 6 months ago, it's still, I feel, sort of in the beginning, because there are so many people on Redbubble. It's really hard to rank on Redbubble, especially because there are all these tag spammers who repeat the same tag all over again, which then allows them to rank very high. I'm not doing that. I've never done it. I don't want to do it because even though I might be able to do it and then it might allow me to rank higher, I have the feeling that Redbubble one day, they might want to change that, like Zazzle have done. So if you do it on Zazzle, they can, they might ban your account. So they have an anti-tag spam policy. And if they were to introduce that on Redbubble one day and I had to change all my designs, I really don't want to do it. I don't think it's worth the time. So fairly happy with that still, because the trend is showing an upside. And this also aligns with the number of visitors. So we can see an increase here. Now again, June was a little bit lower than May. Don't really know why, but we can still see an increase. From last month there was a big jump from April to May that I couldn't really explain. And also there was this small decline, but at least it's staying on that high level. So that's good. So maybe May was just a little bit higher than it should have done. And then June is just a natural increase from that. So hopefully July will go above that, which should then really could transfer or convert into more sales. Now, as you might know, I've set up Google Analytics a while ago for Redbubble. That really doesn't tell me too many different things or new things that I wouldn't know from Redbubble. At least here, the long-term trend, it shows definitely an increase. There was a peak here in the beginning of June where I had 14 users per day. I think Google Analytics is really only useful if you are doing advertising. Now, I have not really done any advertising. I don't, because I'm doing this only part-time, I don't really feel the need for it at the moment, at least, but I will do. I said that in previous videos. I think it is necessary at some point to do some advertising, and I will do because I really want to understand it. And doing advertising, the good thing is if you know about advertising in print on demand, then you can basically, if you're good at that, then you can really sell everything online. So that would then allow me to potentially go into Amazon FBA, things like that. So another interesting chart normally is this one here under the home screen. How do you acquire users? Because if you're doing advertising, you can probably see here if you have done any ads and if they come from social media or whatever. So this shows that I think most traffic is direct. So I don't think that Redbubble are doing any campaigning or advertising for me, especially if I go back, for example, last 90 days. We can see here in May, that might explain a little bit the increase, the increase in sales in May. And that's actually why it was useful. You can see here that direct traffic is obviously most of it. So I guess that's people going straight to Redbubble, maybe finding it when they look for a search term. So what we can see here, that most of the traffic was actually coming from direct, I think. So people would have, directly gone onto Redbubble, maybe found my products, and that's it. Then, however, there was also organic, Baidu organic. To be honest, I don't know what that means. I know Baidu is sort of a Chinese website. I don't know if it has any relevance, but that was here in May. And also what's interesting is referral. So someone might actually have clicked on a referral link of someone else who maybe promoted my product. And that is interesting. That definitely led to some sales in May. That didn't happen so much in June. Not at all, actually. But that actually might have translated into some sales in May. So it is definitely interesting. And then Redbubble email. Now, I don't know how that works, but that might have been some marketing actually of Redbubble. I have certainly not done any advertising or sent any emails out. And then other traffic, whatever that means. But it is certainly interesting that when I saw this referral here, that there might have been someone who might have either promoted my design, or someone might have, it could have been, I don't exactly know, but it could have been someone clicked on a referral link of someone else, went onto the Redbubble site, and then by accident found my design or product. But anyway, that's how the people get onto that website. For that, I think it's useful, but I think it's even more useful if you do your own research, and then you might know when people get to your page from social media because you've done any advertising there. So I might do that in the future. At the moment, I'm fairly happy. It's going up, even though it hasn't been my best month, but I'm hoping for another best month in July. Okay, hopefully you liked that update. If you did, then please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on my print on demand journey, subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.